Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor. These are the two most popular martial artists. As I'm speaking, as I'm making this video, Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor pretty much rule the MMA world. And they did it so fast, they just took over. And I want to ask you guys to think back. And remember when Joe Rogan said, Randy Couture, that's my hero. Do you remember that? Do you remember when Randy Couture was Joe Rogan's hero? That was a while back, and Randy Couture was big, and he was our hero. He really was. I want to ask you guys, is Conor your hero? Is Ronda Rousey your hero? Take a break for a second and think about that to yourself. Are these your heroes? Are these the two fighters that really went out there and did what you wanted and brought their personalities in there too and really changed the sport? You know, is the sport changed forever because of Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor? I want to look back at the glory days, at the history, at the time that passed in this sport. And I was a fan since the inception of MMA, since UFC 1, and you know, it's been a stronghold for me. I've stayed a fan for so long, and I know the history somewhat pretty well, and I know who the heroes were. The last three really big ones were George St. Pierre, and the last two were John Jones and Anderson Silva. And these two fighters pretty much almost vanished from the landscape of mixed martial arts. And I want to ask you guys why. Was it because of their antics, and did they make mistakes? You know, I talked to Daniel Cormier a month ago, and he said they made some big mistakes, and that's why they're not there anymore. So, are these two heroes, Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey, going to stand the test of time? Are they going to become great ones like Bruce Lee and, I don't know, you know, Chuck Norris, whoever you want to throw out there, great ones like Bruce Lee, like Muhammad Ali, like Mike Tyson, like Evander Holyfield? Or are they going to get eaten up by Zuffa, spit it out, and are we going to have new heroes pretty soon? That's what I want to ask you guys. And I also want to ask you guys about Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor. Who do you feel is the greater hero? Who's doing more in the sport? Who's going to hold the bigger legacy? Ronda Rousey, she's almost untouchable. And she's went through her opponents like they're nothing. Conor McGregor has some losses early on in his career. They date back before UFC. So, in terms of legacy and in terms of greatness, Conor might have more things to overcome, but he really has the fans behind him. And, you know, let's face it, Conor McGregor sells pay-per-views. He does. And he still has to go out there and defeat Jose Aldo. And I'm telling you guys now that he's going to do that. He's going to go out there and defeat Jose Aldo and become the undisputed champ. And that's why I'm throwing this video out there. I want to talk about legacy, greatness, history, and ask you guys what these two bring to the table. Will they become the greatest mixed martial arts heroes, fighters of our lifetime, or are they going to get gobbled up by time? Peace out, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and yeah, it's been great. I really love these two. I think that they're just so marketable, and I love talking about Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor. So if you see me on the street, ask me about Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor. I'll be sure to talk about it. Peace out, guys.